Wow, Wayne, right back at you. I got two awesome guys on screen with me right now. I'm gonna start with my guy who I'm most familiar with, one of the most famous chicken wing eaters on the planet. He's a connoisseur in many continents around the world. No, but more importantly, my main man, Delvin Breaux, former NFL player, as well as cannabis activist and advocate as well. How are you today, Delvin?
Man, Wayne, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good, man. He is also a father. He's an author. He wears a number of hats, and one of them that he'll be wearing as well is a panelist at the upcoming Black Cannabiz Conference and Expo on Thursday, November the 18th. Also on that panel will be Frank Alexander Jr., former NFL player and realtor, and Rocc Johnson, who we have on screen with us as well. He's the CEO of Uptown Hemp in New Orleans. How are you, Rocc?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. I'd like to thank you, Wayne, Delvin, of course, and Miss Erin.
Okay, okay. You guys will be on a panel on day one at the Black Cannabiz Conference. That's going to revolve around the stigmas of cannabis and CBD. Now, Dalvin, we've had this conversation before on a former podcast, and I always use the disclaimer first. I am not a smoker at all.
Mhm.
Now, I've tried edibles before, but tell me more about your involvement and how that evolved in you becoming a cannabis advocate.
Yeah, man. So I want to say it started in Canada. I was playing in Canada, where it's legalized and everything. And I have my teammates that are out there. They're big in CBD, and I was asking them about how I can recover faster, how I can get rid of some of this pain, or at least have some type of management of this pain. And the guys was like, "Man, we have some CBD stuff. How about we come after a game, and then we'll show you how to use it and how it works." And this was 3 years ago. And so when I used it for the first time, I consumed for the first time, I was like, man, I slept for like 10 hours, 9 to 10 hours. And I was like, man, I can actually play another game. And that's when I became more interested in it. I was like, man, I need to look involved and be more involved into this plan and understand how this just made my body recover so fast when I've been taking pills for so long, and killing my body. But I go, consume this plant, like 2 puffs of this plant, and man, I sleep for 9 to 10 hours, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So it just made me do more research, and I want to be a part of that community where we destigmatize it and help people get on board to understand that this plan is amazing and it's something that we all should be have knowledge about. So
Now, you started a company that is affiliated with the cannabis industry.
no, so I'm working with a couple guys out in Denver, Colorado Lift Hemp Company. It's pretty awesome, man. I have a hemp bomb created that's in my name, so it's pretty awesome.
A hemp bomb?
Yeah.
Now, what is that? What is that?
So it's like a topical, right? So it's like a cream. It's like your Flexol, a Tiger Balm, or Icy Hot, right? So it's a CBD CBG mixture, and you can rub it for pain. It's for pain and everything. I had broken my neck in 2006, so I use it for my neck pains. I use it for my back pains and my leg and everything. So man, it's pretty awesome.
Okay. And Rocc, you're going to be on this panel as well. You started either one of or the first uh, Uptown Hemp Company in New Orleans.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're having a little audio issue. All right, say that again.
I said yes, sir. The first black CBD company in New Orleans.
Okay.
We're located right here at 7979 Earhart Boulevard, and we're just excited to give the knowledge and information to our people.
And you know what? We had a conversation off camera, and this was particularly important to you because of a family member. It sounds
Yes,
like that's
sir. Yes,
kind of
sir.
what made catapulted you into like the realness of this. Go ahead and tell everybody out there how that happened.
Yes, sir. I lost my mother 2011 to cancer. She never smoked or drank a day in her life, and I just wanted to learn more about cannabis and being able to help people to have alternative routes to prescription drugs, which is cannabis. Um, as we know, chemo kills good and bad blood cells. So I just want to give people alternative routes to prescription drugs. So this is all about just being able to help people and introduce them to the wellness of cannabis.
Now you have taken the leap and started a store. You were early on this, obviously, to open up the store in the area of New Orleans. What opportunities are out there for people of color in the CBD, hemp, and cannabis industry? I think people don't talk about this. You know, you only hear people talking about smokers or whatever. But what are some of the opportunities that are happening out there that people need to be concerned about, focused on, and be ready to invest in?
Well, first of all, I'll tell you, like I tell everybody, it's a $55 billion industry. So if you know all we need is 1% of that billion, that 55 billion, and you straight for the rest of your life. So I mean, there's a ton of stuff to look forward to, as far as transporting hemp, to growing hemp, to hemp bombs, to topicals, to tinctures, to bath bombs. It's all many ways to indulge into the cannabis world. You don't just have to smoke it. I think people get the wrong concept of cannabis with having to smoke it. I promise you, if you we have a topical in here that if you put it on your body for at least 3 or 4 minutes, it'll give you complete relaxation. So I would tell everybody to at least try it. The information is the most important thing, and we have to get the information out there. So everybody that loves cannabis or want to have anything to do with the cannabis industry, please be there on the 18th through the 20th, man.
I do have another question for you, man. How difficult was it for you to open the store? Did you get like pushback from family, friends, community?
Yes. To be honest with you, I'm still crossing boundaries that probably have to be broken down here in Louisiana. I walk by faith, not by sight. So I would tell anybody, man, step out on faith and just keep moving. My grandmother's 83, and she told me never to business. And today, she's a testimony of what this does for people of age. She comes in and she's business.
Okay, gotcha. Delvin, one more quick question for you, man. You being a former athlete, do you see like there being some changes in American athletics when it comes to cannabis? You know, we just had a big deal with the Olympics recently, where an athlete was excluded from participation based upon testing positive for weed, and the fact that you've been in Canada where it was legal. Where do you think America and the rest of the world are in terms of progress when it comes to cannabis?
You know what? I think right now we are at a good point. Just because the NFL, NBA, those professional sports are big in America, and they just decided to, not really drug test those guys or penalize those guys for failing those tests. So I think we're moving in the right direction. We just need more people to speak up, not just people, but per se athletes, man. Just because we have power. We have a platform. We have a big platform. And if we can come together and talk about CBD, we can talk about hemp, we can talk about the cannabis and how it affects our body and how it can help us recover faster, how it can help with manage pain, how it can help with our mood swings, waking up, having to go to practice every day. So if we can have more athletes talking about it, I think it's going to get America moving faster than we think.
All right, gotcha. Delvin Breaux, who's an athletics advocate for cannabis, has a bomb coming out, has the book Unbroken out right now. He's tasting wings around the world as we speak. And also, my man Rocc Johnson, CEO of Uptown Hemp, they will be on the panel November 18th at the upcoming Black Cannabiz Conference and Expo. Thanks for you guys taking the time to have this conversation. So I want people to know what to look forward to at the upcoming conference, and you guys will be integral part of that, along with Frank Alexander Jr. and another special guest on that panel. So keep doing your thing, and I'll see you at the conference on the 18th.
Yes, sir. Thank you, gentlemen. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
man.